Be aware of the timer, eh? Do not exceed 30 minutes.
Yeah, but do you have the microphone? I can't see it. Is it? Is it?
Of course. Yes.
First, salute and welcome to Petrincic Brothers RC channel, Slovenia.
Yes.
Now, what's this kind of channel, Captain Blaž and my friend say? One day we have decided, me and Captain Blaž, he is my brother, that we will start to film our passion and love for the RC planes. Because for us, this is the best hobby in the world, eh? Now, of course, we said to ourselves, we will film our passion, we will film our love, and of course, during this time, we will try to show you the point of this. Now, this is not exactly the channel for exactly strictly for the reviews, eh? This is the channel that we can show you how much fun you can have, and that's the point, eh?
Look how much fun I'm having in my flip-flops, eh?
Yo, again with your flip-flops, eh? You're so happy when summer comes that you can stuck on your flip-flops, huh, Captain Blaž?
Yes,
eh?
and they're Crocs,
Yeah,
eh? Crocs, eh?
Yeah, Crocs. This is not Crocs, eh? Boy, showing your fingers, eh? Show the plane.
I'm not showing the fingers, I'm showing Crocs.
Yo, Captain Blaž, eh? They should make an RC flip-flops for you or something.
Yeah, I think that there is someone somewhere.
And then Captain Blaž, every time that we start to film, Captain Blaž says, hey, watch the clock, don't be too long. And then as soon as I start, he starts to show the flip-flops, eh? And now I have lost the Fred, eh? Fred. I had the Fred in my mind.
Well, for once you can talk and unbox, eh?
No, I can talk. Sit there, Captain Blaž. I can say,
the...
why are we filming this, eh? Like I will tell to the viewers, say, we have decided to show you the point of this hobby, and that is to have the ultimate fun. This is not the hobby to prove something to anybody, but this is, of course, the hobby that you will have the best time of your life, because embrace your life, be happy, and be grateful that you're alive, and you have the options, that you live in this era, that you can fly such a beautiful planes.
Yes.
Now today we have something really special, of course, when you see the Avios planes. By now I can tell you, Avios is a brand that you can get on the Hobby King. You will have the link below so you can check it. We never say, feel me, we never say you must buy this. We're just showing you the options here, and we're showing you our experience with the plane, say. But we always tell you the truth, eh? If we love the plane, we tell you that. If we fly the plane good, we show you that. If we crash the plane, we of course also show you that. Now, we have seen a few Avios planes by now in our channel. And I can tell you that by now I didn't have a bad experience with the Avios planes. And Avios planes, they do get in this big high range of good quality planes.
Yes.
Of course, we won't just talk, we will show you.
Especially on the river, I'm a specialist, eh?
You're a specialist for the river flyings. Maybe I will put the link at the end. You will see a few videos, and of course the subscription button. You will see the video when Captain Blaž was doing the maiden flight with the Albatros on the river Sava. The beautiful, sexy river plane.
Well, that is one of the 3 or 4 videos that are most watched on our channel, eh?
Yeah, that in fact, Captain Blaž, that you have crashed the Albatros plane on the river Sava is your best video, eh? In fact.
Yes.
But at the end, it turned out great, my friends. So even if you crash, because this is just the point.
You know what?
What? This is the.
I'm thinking something, eh? You will do the maiden flight on the runway.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, you will crash this on the river Sava.
No. Yeah, who will say I will crash, eh?
I don't know, eh?
Maybe I will not, eh?
You just talk a lot, Captain Blaž, and don't fly nothing, eh? Will you fly it, eh?
Yeah,
will you fly it on the river?
Yeah, of course I will.
Okay, eh?
Why not, eh?
Let's grab him for the words, eh? Don't be
because
just like you're...
I will not be so nervous because you will already do the maiden flight on the grass.
Yeah, of course, my friends, yeah. I don't know, but still... What to tell? I don't know. You can also do the maiden flights on the river or in the lakes if you're used to fly there. I can imagine that you're doing maiden flights there and trim the plane, because in fact you trim the plane once it's in the air, and once it's in the air, who cares if you have on the floats or you have the wheels, say.
Who cares?
But we have lost the point here, Captain Blaž. I was just saying, by now the Avios planes were always good. They were flying great. And the quality was like it should be. Now what do we have today? A beautiful and sexy Twin Otter. 1.6 meter wingspan, that I think it will run on 4 cell, eh? beautiful double motor plane that in fact, I can cut the tape like now, that in fact this plane also exists in the real life. This is not some imaginary plane, but this is the replica of the real birds that still fly all around the world. And you have a few Twin Otters on the market, but hey, can you have too much RC planes on the market?
Never.
Well, I don't think so, eh? And the more options you have, the better, eh? And today we have also shown you by now 2 Twin Otters on our channel, 2 different brands, and this is now the 3rd brand, I think. And let's be surprised, eh?
Oh.
Because at this time now, I don't think that you can buy any more bad planes on the market, because technology is going on, and
everything you need is here. This is on 4-cell, 22 to 3400 milliamp. And
of course, this is
the most important are the CG and the throws.
The throws. I mean, this is the quick guide. At least you have the CG, which is the most crucial part of every plane. Every single plane has, of course,
but now
the perfect CG and the stall speed. Don't forget about those 2 things, eh?
But there is
stall
something
speed
else,
and
eh?
CG. What, Captain Blasch?
Now that they also have the transmitter that supports all these models, you don't have to do nothing. You just bind it. We will show you that later.
In the future, we will show you that, of course, the Hobby King has released the new Turnigy orange. I think that is in the limited edition, the orange receiver, on which in the future you will have all the Hobby King planes already set for you. You will just download the link, and you will have all the settings that you need for the plane, for the best flying, already in the files, and that will make your life even more easier, eh?
You don't have to do nothing, you just bind it and that's it.
I mean, okay, it's okay also for you to set yourself the plane and set everything like you did, but sometimes if you have these templates already all set for you, if you, because of that, save the plane that you have in one piece, well, why not, eh?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? But then later, of course, you can always change your settings according to your feelings, say. These are just guidelines, always in the instruction manuals. It doesn't mean that it has to be exactly like this every time you go flying. You set it like this. They were testing the plane on the runways. For them, it looked like it is like this, set like this. It's perfect, but hey, every eyes has its painter, or how do you call it? We say this in Slovenia. What does it say in English? Is that a saying?
Yeah.
Because we say every eyes has its own painter.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I don't know what
it's
it means.
different in different languages, but who cares?
Today we will start with the props, say. And look at this, say. They are, of course, counter-rotating. And check this, say. Beautifully painted like the real planes does have the paint like this, say. And it's so sexy, do you see? Because they're, in fact, bolt-together construction. This is interesting, eh? Huh? Do you see this, eh?
Yes.
Of course, we also, Captain Blasch, of course, we have already shown you that the plane comes packed. Look at this. It comes packed really good, eh? And like it should be, of course, always for your hard-earned money, you should have the plane packed good, so you get the plane without any wrinkles, without any dents, and I don't know what. I will just tell you what this is, eh?
For the tail?
These are the fins for the tail. Show the viewers, which of course, if you will fly from the grass, you don't have to put them on. These fins are if you will fly with the floats, because when you're on the floats on the river, what, Captain Blasch?
Nothing.
You're smiling at something, eh?
Nah, yeah. There is some sticker. Maybe for the CG. Nah, sticker in there. Yeah.
When do you need the fins? Salute quick.
Yes.
XT60, of course, we will fly this with the beautiful and sexy Hobby King batteries, which we have more than enough, eh?
Fins when you have the floats.
Yeah, you put the fins on if you're flying on floats. Do you see here, eh?
Yes.
You don't need to have them if you're flying on the wheels. And why do I have them here? Because of the floats. That makes you more drive more straight on the water with this, eh? It helps you to keep the straight line.
That will help
because it's not good if you crash in the river, which Captain Blasch, of course, knows pretty good. Eh?
I had crashed it 2 times, and the beaver.
Yeah, and that is why I'm scared to give you this to try on the river, eh?
Yeah. Well, because I'm an expert.
In fact, you were flying on the river.
But
in fact, Captain Blasch, We have 3 videos from the river, and for those 3 videos, 2 were crashes.
Yeah, but you know what? Every time I got the plane back, eh?
Every time I go away,
Yeah.
you take off piece of my
me
plane with you. Nah. I mean, in fact, Captain Blush, you were flying 3 times and you've crashed 2 times. But hey,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was. But the good thing is, you know what the good thing is now?
Well, actually, I was flying a lot more, but off camera, Tundra.
Yeah, but you know where's the point, eh? The point is that now is almost the summer, so even if you will crash in the river, we will get the plane somehow out, eh?
Yes.
But you won't, Captain
will
Blush.
jump in the
Don't be
river.
such a pessimist, eh?
Now you said that I will crash it, not me.
You must be positive all the time, eh? Now, of course, I will take this out. I will just... You can see here that you have now... The hardware is in this baggage.
Yeah.
In this bag, look. Of course, the carbon bars. Let's put it... Yeah, I must put it like we can see it. Like this, Captain Blush. What do you have inside? This, carbon bars. Do you see?
Yes.
For the front and of course one for the back, you have this, I won't even take it out, you have the supports for the wings. And I think that this you have to glue, this is one thing that you have to glue on the wings or something.
Yeah,
or
on
maybe
the
just,
top of the wings.
or maybe you just stuck it in, you can see.
Top of the wings.
Here.
Yeah.
Maybe you glue it now, you just stuck it in, I don't know. But who cares, eh? We will see that later, of course, and we'll tell you. You have this for the floats, of course, the supports, and this is all the bolts that you need.
Spinners,
bolts,
bolts, control horns,
all that you need to assemble
Y
this
cables, and all of that
I just
stuff.
wonder,
What?
do you know what I wonder?
You wonder what?
I'm wondering how these wings are put together, and we will see right
Well,
now.
I have seen some quick
So-
connectors.
Yeah, I can see the bolts, eh? Of course, let's take out the first, and this is just the section of the wings. Let's check the quality. First, let's check. I mean, the foam, look.
Smooth.
Really beautiful, sturdy foam, good paint job. All this finished like it should be. You have the lights here. All the cables covered, and I just love this. The cables are covered. I can see this all metal gear servos, huh, Captain Blush?
Yes.
Yeah, metal gear servos. You have the bull linkages, of course. You don't have some
Look at this.
nylon hinges, but foam hinges. Let's check quick.
Quick connector,
Foam
eh?
hinges, but hey, okay, it
Yeah.
will work, hey. A beautiful sticker already here, the writing one, and I can see here the support. Do you see the reinforcements through here? This looks. I mean, really, look at this. Look. This is look.
Virginie.
This is the quality, and you can see here where the carbon bar will go, and I can see here the quick connector, but then you have just the 2 screws. I was just wondering what you will have to disassemble on this plane to get to the runway. I mean, 4 screws, okay, hey.
Yeah.
You can take out 4 screws, and you can even buy yourself, Captain Blush. Do you know what we have? Those electric battery charged drills, screwdrivers.
Yes.
That's just that, and 4 bolts, and that's it, and you're ready to fly. This is not much, and of course, it will be easier for you to store the plane.
Hey, do you know what I'm thinking right now, eh?
I mean, hey, I love it, eh? What? Ooh, even the light on here.
I don't think that you'll be able to fly this.
Of the river, why not?
No, with your transmitter.
Yeah, why not?
Does maybe this include the...
These are not the... No, Captain Blush, you're wrong.
Ah, okay.
You have the new radio, my friend, say.
Yeah.
But with the new radio, there comes also the receivers. This is not bind and fly versions.
Ah, okay.
This is still plug and fly. So you can stuck inside here yourself, whatever radio you want, whatever receiver you want. Who cares, say?
Yes.
As long as you're having fun, and that's the point, eh? The same as the other wing, but look, really good quality. Everything fits perfect. Nothing is hinged or warped or nothing, eh? Look.
Yeah.
Really, I love it.
LED
I
light.
love it.
LED light here.
You can see the floats here, but now we have the middle section. In fact, this is the heart of the plane.
Oh, flaps.
On which, but not just some crazy flaps. I mean, hey, look at this bar and flaps. Look how sexy they close. Do you see this, eh? And look at this.
Yeah.
How this is reinforced. Look. Hey.
Yeah.
Now this will be really some stall capabilities of this plane, and I can imagine already the double motor plane, and I think that you will be really able, really to slow this plane down, and I just love it. Let's check underneath. You have here, look, this box where all is connected.
Yeah.
So you have, this is like the Y cable.
What is
for this?
Junction box?
Yeah,
or
junction
what?
box. This is like Y cables, because here you
Allee.
can have two
It's
motors.
all LGFA.
Yeah, to everything, and now you have here the cables that goes to your receiver, already all labeled for you, and of course, these also have the reverse. You also have the reverse thrust option on this plane. Of course, you will need this even more if you will fly from the river. So you have the options if you get stuck in the bush. Now I will give it to you, and now you can show this to the viewers. Show the motors, show everything.
Metal gear servos. Metal gear servos. The motors are here.
Pretty good, eh?
Pretty sexy.
And once you put this on the plane, and then you're stuck underneath the support, this will be one. Because these planes are really iconic. Like I have seen many videos on YouTube, flying all around the world, and they look so amazing. And you will see, in fact, let's see here, what do we have here?
Elevator.
Look at this, how this is packed. I must remember later, because... Yeah.
Tires.
With this, yeah, but look at the tires,
Foam, not foam. Rubber
And
tires.
can you imagine how this will work on the runway,
Yes.
This will be perfect. Not just some phony baloney foam. Look, take it once more. Look,
yes.
It looks like a real one. The second one, and you will see the first gear, which is, of course, aluminum machined with the suspension. I mean, this is something. Look at this.
Look at this.
Yeah, tell me this. Look. Hey, can you imagine how sexy this plane will look? Double motor. You have the beautiful suspension here, the big wheels for the grass or something. And can you imagine fly slowly?
Now I know something.
What?
There are two noses in front.
Yeah. You have
the shorter one is for the river. You see?
Not for the river.
Look at the left picture.
Yeah.
On the river, the shorter nose.
Yeah, but it's not for the river, Captain Blaž. This is because this is the replica of the real plane. You have two versions. One is, it has the Mark 100, and the second one is 200. One is with the shorter nose, and one is with the longer nose. The real planes are like this, with the shorter and the longer nose.
Shorter? Look at this,
Yeah.
Look at this, and look at this.
Yeah, you can... Every second flight, you change the nose, and the plane looks totally different. You will see how different it looks, Captain Blaž,
Interesting, yes.
This is amazing, and not just that. This is the first time that really I can see on these planes. Look at this sexy light here in the back, and it's really working. I mean, this is unbelievable. Check how beautiful this is.
There's a connector.
Check the quality of this. Do you see
Look
the
at this.
quality?
What is this? Canada and England, or what's this?
Oh, I don't know. It looks like something like this.
Isn't that?
And look, all these vortices like on real planes, and all this here prepared for you. You can see that this will be again bolt together construction, and you have this reinforcement here. One bolt will go through here, and one this. I mean, this is, look at this. And these hinges, but these are plastic hinges. Do you see?
Yeah.
Beautiful on the rudder, And really, I must say that it's good quality work.
I like this
paint
shape
job,
this shape of the LED.
Yeah.
It's not just
Isn't sexy?
Yeah.
It's not just some bulb. It's like a real one.
Yes.
I'm impressed with this.
You can take out the... Will you take out
we still have the elevator.
the floats.
Let's see the elevator. Or the horizontal stabilizer. This is interesting. I must remember how it was packed.
Yeah, you can watch.
I will assemble this tomorrow afternoon, and I will try to prepare this for the... Yeah, but look at this. Salute for this. Do you know what?
What?
On the elevator, which is this is the most stressed surface on the airplane, the elevator. Look at this. Do you see this? Check the hinges.
Look at this.
Foam hinges, but also with the free plastic hinges.
Yeah.
Ball linkage and everything again. Look how beautiful, sexy this is done. Look how sexy it is.
But look at this, how this...
Sturdy. Yeah, orange.
Orange, yeah.
Orange, it's
Yeah.
big. Orange.
Orange.
Orange piece of styropor, eh?
Yeah. Styrofoam.
Beautiful, sexy. And you can see here two reinforcements, of course, eh? You can see here where the back of the plane will go, and you have this for the back fins, if you stuck them on, if you will fly on the river. Now, of course, let's check also if we have the option here. Let's check the floats. All prepared, look.
Yeah.
Again, bolt together construction. You have
right.
the writing on. You can't even stuck them inside wrong, eh? You have left and right.
Ah, there is a, what's that? Brass, look at this. Even here is reinforcement, eh?
Left, right, yeah, on the bottom, do you see?
Yeah.
If you will hit something, yeah. If you come to the bank of the river, if
Maybe you
hit
can
something,
even land
yeah.
this on the grass, if you need it.
Yeah, why not? You can land this on the grass, I'm pretty sure. And not even that. In the winter, can you imagine the fun in the winter with this, eh? The wheels are too small for the snow, but the floats, hey, I think that you will be able to land and take off with the floats in the winter. And now, of course, we've come to the best part of every unboxing, that is the fuselage, when we see the size of the plane and the sexiness, eh? Hey. But this time, because always guys say, why doesn't they have the clear see-through windows? Look.
Well, now you have them.
Beautiful, clear, see-through windows, eh?
Wait.
The back of the plane,
Metal
servo
gear,
already pre-installed, do you see?
Hey, this time they're all metal gear. Eh? Yeah.
The wing will go here.
Look at this.
And yeah, even the tape that I always put, I salute for this.
Yeah.
Because I always put this tape, so you have the easy open. Look at this. Jack, wait, I will put it on the table. Wait. Like this, you can check the front, and we will see where the receiver will go.
Look at these metal gears inside. It is see-through. Hey, I like these velcros.
Velcros? Yeah, this is something that you can secure. Of course, I always stuck underneath a little rubber or something, or maybe a little Velcro.
Anti-slip
but then
rubber.
with this, and that's it, eh?
Show the bottom.
Let's check quick. The bottom is here, of course, for the landing gear, for the floats. I'm just
All
checking out
reinforced.
here this. Of course.
Water checking.
You put the wings inside here. Yeah, you have here the cables through here and here.
Here and there. And hey, look at the back, hey, Robbie. Look how the back is made for the rudder, eh?
Yeah. Do you see this?
Yeah, look at this.
I'm just checking for the receiver. It should go here somewhere.
Yeah, receiver will go.
Yeah, the receiver will go here.
No, you can put it underneath here, huh? Underneath here.
Yeah, later, yeah. But first you must put the wings in so you get the other cables.
Yeah, the cables. Yeah.
Hey. Pretty sexy, huh,
You
Captain
can check
Blush,
it on
eh?
the internet, eh?
Hey. Yeah, but you can see that, of course. One thing that I'm missing here is the pilot, but still, hey, okay.
Yeah.
Once you will be in the air, you won't see that the pilot is not in. But it's good if you have it when you are taxi on the runway. Still, hey.
Yes.
And I will tell you that, in fact, I mean, we never talk about the prices on this channel. Who cares, say? I mean, of course, we wish that all of you would be able to afford yourself any kind of plane you love. Of course, in the future, maybe you will have that options. But if I just look at the price of this plane, I will tell you, for the stuff that you get here, it's not so expensive. Because now the prices are going up on every single thing, even not just around the world, even here in Slovenia, everything is so expensive, eh?
Yeah.
And I was impressed that this time the prices didn't went up so well, so much for this plane and for what you get. Because at the end, how can you put the price on the fun? The fun is prices, and this plane is a promise of a really, really good, sexy fun. And of course, another video on the runway when we will do the maiden flight with this. But I think that Captain Blush, hey,
What?
the more I'm looking this, the more I love the nose, the long nose, huh?
I love the shorter one, eh?
So you will fly it with the shorter nose and I will fly it with the longer nose, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, but why not, eh?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because you already know how to fly with the radios that I use, eh? So I can just take off my radio and you can do the flight, even on the runway, to tell your experience with this, not just mine.
Yeah.
Why not to fly? I do the maiden flight and you do the maiden flight. Because if I fly this and do the maiden flight, and after that, if you fly the plane, well, it's still the maiden flight for you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Hey. Maybe in the future we will do more videos like this. One maiden flight, put the second battery in.
And tell each other experiences.
Yeah. Hey. This is something new for the channel. We will make shorter flights, but we will tell you real from both of us the experience of the plane. How do you feel? But this is of course our opinion and that's it. Eh? What to tell at the end? Pretty sexy. Eh?
Yes.
Pretty sexy like you should expect from the Avios. Of course the Avios always produce beautiful planes. They have a good choices. And right now I have seen that they have released the beautiful sexy Catalina that I was dreaming for many, many years to have that plane also here because it's such an iconic plane from the Second World War. But I don't know if that's from Avios or not, but who cares, eh? As long as we will see it on our runway one day and of course on the river, eh?
Yes,
so this is it, eh?
This is it.
Pilot Robert and Captain Blast, signing off Slovenia. Beautiful and sexy Avios Twin Otter. A beautiful plane that runs on 4-cell. All that you need you get this time in the box, even the floats, which usually you must always buy separate. A salute for this that you have stuck them inside here, and not just that, you have the two options for the noses, two cones, and that's unbelievable. Eh? Counter-rotating props and a beautiful, sexy, I can call this almost the Bush wheels look with the suspension and all. Eh? Can you imagine how sexy this will look on the runway?
Yes.
This will be such a sexy flight. this will be unbelievable, unbelievable. Eh? So this is it, eh?
Yes.
The captain was quick, because what? Nothing. We have to remove this, put back in the box. I will put it upstairs up in my office. It will wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon I will start to assemble this. I will try to prepare this until Sunday because I must work here. Look, this is it. Eh? This is stuff that I work. Eh? This is the stuff that I'm producing every single day, and this is stuff that I was working for the last 2 months when we had a chance to film. Eh? And not just that. Look at this. Eh? Now these are the segmented bands.
Look at this.
Look how much this
look
is.
At this. Flanges.
Look at this. Eh? So once you will know what we're doing here, because many are wondering, what the hell are you doing in this workshop? Look at this. Yeah. Now this, from all of this, I will make the segmented bends. Eh?
Yes, the knees.
And these are the pipes, the knees, the segmented yes. bends, how they call them.
Different
sizes and different shapes, different angles.
Angles, yes.
And
45 degree,
yes.
65, no, 67.
67, 90 and 22 and a half. And yes. That's it, eh? Always the same, eh?
Yes.
So this is it, my friends, eh? We love you all, of course, expect more pretty soon, eh? And I'm so happy that we're back.
I must show this to our American friends.
Yeah, hey. This is the best welder, eh?
Lincoln Electric.
Oh, I just love it. And this is the USA.
Yes.
Quick.
Yes.
Salute the Lincoln, eh? I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it's welding like crazy, eh? And I love it. Just.
It's more expensive than my car, eh?
Yeah. But still, it's worth it, eh? So this is my friends, eh?
Yes.
Thanks again, eh? Thanks for every subscriptions, for every thumb up, and thanks for all the comments, eh? We missed you all so much, and we just love to talk to you, and we feel like all of you are our family. So if you have nowhere else to go, just come to the Petrincic Brothers RC channel, and that's it. Then tell your friends, eh? Tell your friends, and you can all feel at home here. So this is the Captain Blast.
Yes.
Enough, because we must stuck this back in the box until tomorrow, eh?
Yes.
Thanks again, eh?